All right, page 4 is all about systems of equations, whole pages. So 33 and 34 is graphing. It does say tell whether the system has no solution or infinitely many solutions. It is a hint, but let's graph them just to show you what happens. So number 33, y equals negative 2x plus 1. I go up to 1, down to right 1. I'm just going to keep doing that to get as many points. It makes my line nice and straight so I can see better what's happening. So okay, so I'm going to go ahead and graph that. You do not have to plot all those points. I'm just doing it to make my line straight. Number 33, sorry, I'm still doing 33. Second equation, go down to 3. And then from there, go down to right 1, down to right 1. I think you can probably see what's going on. We have parallel lines. Now, great, that's parallel lines, but what does that mean up here? Well, our solutions for a system are found where the two lines cross. Where will parallel lines cross? Nowhere. So what that means is there's no solutions. 34, y equals 3x plus 4. I'm going to go up to 4. And then up 3, right 1, up 3, right 1, down 3, left 1. Okay. There's my line. Second one, I have to get into slope-intercept form to graph it. So I'm going to add 12x. So that would be 4y equals positive 12x plus 16. Dividing by 4, you get y equals 3x plus 4. And that hopefully should look very familiar because that's the exact same line. I don't have to regraph it. It's the exact same line. You remember the solutions are where they hit. Well, these are going to hit everywhere because they are the same line, which means this one has infinitely many solutions. They're the same line. They are infinitely many solutions. Okay, 35, 36, you're solving by substitution. That means you're going to replace a variable with an expression that equals the same thing. Well, I have a variable that's by itself here. So y and 4x minus 8 are the same thing. So I can take 4x minus 8 and put it in for y. Well, that's good because now I have 4x minus 8 equals 2x plus 10. Now I can solve for x. Subtract 2x, add 8, divide by 2, you get x equals 9. Now we're not done because we still have to find y. Take 9, plug it in for x. Y equals 4 times 9 minus 8. You could have put it in the second equation too. Didn't matter. 36 minus 8. So y equals 28. So my solution is a coordinate, 9, 28. And what that means, if I would graph these two lines, what they would do is they would cross at this point. That's what that means. Okay. 36. I have a variable already by itself. I'm going to take 6x minus 4, put it in for y. It does not have to be y that's by itself. It could also be x. So 2x plus, now I'm taking y out and I'm putting 6x minus 4 in its place, equals 28. I don't really have to distribute anything here because there's nothing, it's 1 and that's not going to change anything there. 2x plus 6x, that makes 8x minus 4 equals 28. Add 4, you get 8x equals 32. Divide by 8, you get x equals 4. You still have to go back and get y though. So y equals 6 times 4 minus 4, which is 24 minus 4, which is 20. So my answer is 4, 20. Again, that's where those lines would cross if I were to graph them. I got a word problem. The sum of two numbers is 20. The difference between the two numbers is 4. Write and solve a system of equations for this situation. Okay, so the sum of two numbers, which we don't know, so we're going to call them x and y. The sum of the two numbers is 20. So that means x plus y, that's what sum means, is 20. The difference, which is subtraction, so instead of x plus y, we're going to do x minus y, equals 4. Now I'm going to do elimination here. Actually, you know what? I'm going to keep doing substitution because I want you to see another one like that. So what I need to do is, I don't have a variable by itself, but I could get one by itself. I'm going to go ahead and add y to the other side. So what that does is it changes that equation. It looks like x equals y plus 4. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take y plus 4 and put it in for x. So I get y plus 4 plus y equals 20. Y plus y is 2y. Subtract 4, you get 2y equals 16. Divide by 2, y is 8. Well, if y is 8, add 4 to it and you get x. 8 plus 4 is 12. X is 12, so my two numbers are 8 and 12. Alright, this third way of solving a system, we had graphing, we had substitution, and the last one is elimination. To do elimination, you need to have the coefficients, the numbers in front of a variable, be the same number with opposite signs. Why? Well, we have that situation with 38. I'll show you why that's good. If I add these two equations together, I'm going to combine all the like terms here. So 8x plus 5x, that makes 13x. 11y plus negative 11y makes 0y. That's good news, because 0y just means there's no y's there anymore. Equals 20 plus negative 59 is negative 39. Now I just have one variable. I can solve for that. Divide by 13, you get x equals negative 3. Now we're not done. I still have to solve for y. To do that, I take negative 3 and plug it in for x. I'm going to go ahead and put it in the top equation because there's no negatives up there. You could put it in the bottom though. So that's negative 24 plus 11y equals 20. Add 24, you get 11y equals 44. Divide by 11, y equals 4. So my solution is negative 3, 4. 39, none of the variables are, none of the coefficients are matched up. 20 and 40, not matched up. 3 and 10, not matched up. So what I need to do is I need to multiply one of the equations, at least one of the equations, by a number. I see that I can make 20 into 40 pretty easily if I multiply by 2. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply the top equation by 2, and that changes it to 40x plus 6y equals 40. I'm going to rewrite the second one so that things are lined up. Now I have the numbers the same and the signs are different. 40x plus negative 40x, gone. 6y plus 10y is 16y. 40 plus 120 is 160. 160 divided by 16, y equals 10. Now I'm going to take that and plug it into, I'm going to go with the first equation again because there's no negatives. 20x plus, oh wait, yep, that's right. Be careful, I almost put 10 in for x. I found the y value, so I'm going to put 10 in for y. So 20x plus 30 equals 20. 20x equals negative 10. Divided by 20, you get x equals negative 10 divided by 20, which is negative 1/2. So my answer is negative 1/2, that's my x value, 10. 40, you could do a system of equations here, or you could just know that when you see this, it says how many games must you make and sell before your business breaks even. When you see break even, that should tell you expenses has to equal profit or income. I'll just write income. So I'm making two equations. I want my total expenses and I want my total income. So my total expenses are 10,410. Right? You have to invest that much. That's a one-time deal. But you also have to buy the parts for the game, which costs you $265 per game. So plus the total expenses are added together, 2.65 G, where G is the number of games. Well, the total income, and that's what TI means, TE, total expenses, TI, total income. Well, you sell it for $20, so you're bringing in $20 every time you sell a game. So 20G. So basically all I need to do is set those two things equal to each other, which is a substitution problem, but some people don't see it that way. Subtract 2.65 G to get my G's together. So 10,410 equals 17.35 G. Divide by 17.35. And you should get 600 games. So they need to sell 600 games to get back the money that they spent. Okay, so hopefully that helped. We do have another one of those on the next page, so if you want to practice.